Technology under threat from dinosaurs. Defending the peace. IBS World News.
Hello, viewers. I am Ivy the Android, and here is the latest news. This is footage of last week's major dinosaur outbreak. As you can see, an exofighter unit was on the scene to stop the raptor swarms. IBS's superior dinosaur forecasting and cutting-edge exosuit technology were able to keep human casualties to 0. Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next-gen AI, Leviathan. Meanwhile, IBS continues to recruit candidates to become new exofighters, humanity's greatest hope. Here are the latest images of recently developed exosuits.
Hyzal. IBS's advancements make our world a better place. And we owe it all to Hyzal. Technology for the future. Technology for you.
Another exofighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS. We'll begin by registering your data. Data logging complete. Please proceed to the firing range. You will now take an exofighter aptitude test. Leviathan will provide instructions for operating exosuits. Do not deviate from Leviathan's guidance. Well done. Calculating aptitude test result. Result: exemplary. Congratulations. You are now a member of the IBS family. As a new exofighter, IBS will be assigning you to an extremely safe detachment. Patrol Unit number 52585, codename the Hammerheads. We look forward to seeing you grow with IBS.
IBS promptly formed a committee tasked with investigating the cause of the incident at Second Tower. Some involved claiming the rogue AI Leviathan is operating under the device and sophistication of an AI secure program. No such thing happened. So, Second Tower Island has built up as IBS will own up to Leviathan's malfunction.
Can you address the reports of exofighter patrols on the island?
Reports of exofighter patrols are simply untrue. IBS is committing all possible resources to the investigation.
You know, we don't exist. Hey, what do you think this is? Bank's boarding house? You want something to do? Go get that suit of one's over. Another year fixing your suit, huh? Well, I'm too big to dance, too old to sing. Come on. Check me off, quicker.
Absolutely not. What's the matter, Ace? Circling Leviathan day and night boring you? No, I'm ready. I'll be all Swiss Army knife on the side. If that doesn't make for a great technician, I don't know what does.
Patrol. Patrol what? Nothing has come on or off this island in 3 years.
We're assigning you to a new team. Don't think of it as a demotion. Think of it as a
But Leviathan's right there. You think he can see us?
Attention crew. Vortex warning from IBS HQ.
We're not on dino duty today.
Vortex hazard level 5.
Tell you what. Heads, we'll go check it out. Tails, not our problem. Not our problem.
Fucking blasted! Teeth?
Sunday, out of curiosity, where is that vortex?
There.
We're too heavy. Suit drop now. There's no time. Get that thing out of here.
Move your ass.
Я Левиафан, ваш и проводник. Это остров Бекитуа. Под моим руководством Айбиус проводит здесь свои самые важные исследования. Хорошие новости. Вы получили разрешение участвовать в исследованиях и разработках Айбиус. Я дам вам выжить, если вы покажете выдающиеся боевые способности. Ваше участие обязательно, у вас нет возможности отказаться. Вы работник Айбиус и должны подчиняться моим требованиям. Пространственная интеграция. Научный объект «Экзобойцы». Перенос в новую военную игру. Добро пожаловать в научный центр.
hands up. Another newbie. Standing there like you never shot a dinosaur before? Ah. All right, rookie. I'm gonna show you the ropes.
Упражнение зарегистрировано. Закрываю временный образец.
Another die, another dinosaur. That's hustle hard, guys. Here, like this. For luck. See you around, mate.
Ugh. What is in this thing?
Tequila, creme de menthe, and my secret ingredient, Scotch bonnet peppers.
Oh.
Okay. I think I got it.
Think?
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just...
Oh, yep. I definitely got it.
No response on all radio frequencies. Connection to IBS network failed.
Forget the network connection, Sandy. Just try to contact Ace.
Ugh. If Ace would have survived, they would have checked in by now.
You're underestimating his team, Your Majesty.
Just stop calling me that. Oh!
Sorry, bit of a pinch there.
Ace is gonna make it.
Yeah, the chief's right, you Madge. I mean, Ace might not have called in, but you know these strong silent types are. Don't slap my ball bearings. Ace really isn't dead.
Alan Powderhouse! What happened to my suit?
Отлично. Вы получили разрешение жить. Вы являетесь идеальным образцом для очень важного эксперимента. Ваше назначение – бесконечная игра. Узнайте свой потенциал в ожесточенном бою с товарищами-экзобойцами против моих динозавров. Мне необходимы очень точные данные боя, чтобы разработать самый оптимальный экзоскелет. Делайте свое дело. Выживите и предоставьте мне данные боя. Обучение в процессе. Угроза растущая. Научный объект экзобойцы. Военная игра. Бесконечный повтор. Люди. Сражайтесь для меня.
Majesty. Can I be of assistance?
I just need a circuit jump here.
Oh, well. And voila.
Not everything can be fixed with robot arm.
Oh, Majesty. Majesty, you wound me.
Okay, Sandy, open a connection.
Connection ready.
Ah, I got it working. All right. How you doing, mate?
Oh, you the rude boy that pulled my pilot's feet out of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, what kind of name is Magnum?
Well, when we get out of here, you can ask me, man. You get that seat fixed up there?
We got our priorities. I'm making sense of this situation. War games and parallel worlds.
You've been living cloudy with a chance of raptors for 2 years. Is this a bigger bite to you?
3 years.
3.
You're somewhere on this island. That's the only explanation.
Your name's Lorenzo. You grew up wanting to design race cars, right? With your little sis. Only you ended up doing this. And Haruka ended up...
Yeah! That's enough! I'm not saying funny here, Ross Clot!
Chief, you want to try talking to parallel you?
Another one. Still handsome.
Oh. Indeed. Now don't sweat it, mate. You Lorenzo's never swallow this stuff. That's why I gave Ace that coin. Yeah. That's parallel world money, mate.
Magnum, yeah. Have you, seen one of me over there?
Oh, mate, I've never seen one of you. Nice hardware. Reckon he's a lifty, eh?
Now, wait a minute, I'm not...
Now, listen up, Leviathan's got our plums in the blender. It's trying to build stronger exosuits, so it's pulling any exofighter it can get hold of back in time for these bloody war games. Now you win, your fabulous prize is more bloody war games. Hey! You lose, you die. And your whole crew starts to dead.
Well, that's not an option.
No, I reckon it's not. So one way or another.
Уважаемые члены команды, пространственная интеграция через 10 минут.
See? Soon you're going to be back in 2040. But remember, you need to keep fighting until we can figure out how to destroy Leviathan. All right? You stay alive, mate. Only you.
Chief, what was that?
Chief, there were 2 of you.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't think I believe it. And I know I don't understand it. But right now, we got a suit to fix. Let's get to it.
Something wrong, Madge?
I've never heard the chief raise his voice like that.
Oh, when he spoke about Haruka, it's the chief's sister. She died. I mean, it's in his file. I mean, Sandy has it. She has all our files. Madge, have you not read them?
Absolutely not. It is inappropriate to read that. Wait, have you read? Is that my file? Are you reading? Did you read my file?
I would never, just the teeniest... Ace! Ace, listen to me, okay? You have to find one of me over there. It's not funny, Ace. Ace, I could be talking to myself.
You're doing it now.
I am available for tactical support and mental counseling.
Alrighty. I think we've got our first step to making sense of this cluster flip. Naviganda. This was shot from the carrier's nose camera as we were crashing. This is the first glimpse of Bikatoa anyone's had in 3 long years. The place is shattered. I can't see a single light on anywhere. In all likelihood, we're alone. Well, unless you count Leviathan, I guess. Sandy can get all kinds of info, even from a simple image like this.
Even this limited data has yielded preliminary results.
Still, the real gold mine is 2040, not this pile of overgrown ruins. We'll pull data straight from the source. Okay, let me grab Madge and the Chief and we'll see where we stand. Sandy, love, be a dear and open the file on the Bikatoa incident.
Certainly. The year was 2040, at exactly 4:58 p.m. on August 16th. A cable of the stratovator which joined the IBS research compound to the station in geosynchronous orbit experienced a catastrophic failure. The failure precipitated a partial collapse onto the island below. The incident functionally eradicated Tuvalu City. An estimated 215,000 human lives were lost in the main population center of the city. The debris weighed approximately 300,000 tons, and the energy released by its impact was equivalent to 20 million tons of dynamite.
But according to these logs, the collapse was preceded by a mass dinosaur outbreak.
Yes, the very first. And now we know that outbreak was courtesy of Leviathan. There must have been some kind of evacuation effort. Sandy, is there any data on how many people made it off the island?
Debris from the stratovator's impact created a 60-meter tsunami that overwhelmed the majority of the civilian escape vessels. Total known survivors, 413.
Lord Almighty. 500,000 people.
Correct. IBS records indicate less than 1% of the population survived the incident.
And Leviathan's kept the island sealed off ever since. We are the first living people to see the outcome.
And Ace, you're telling us you were there in 2040. Physically, you saw the stratovator collapse.
And Leviathan just happens to be running his war games right before worst industrial disaster of our time. Perfect. Just perfect.
At least this puts things into perspective.
This transmitter, how does it work?
Gee, well, don't ask me. Ace found it, I just turned it on. Somehow.
You kidding me? This is joke time now?
Okay, wait, let's focus on what we do know. We know it transmits between timelines. So, it has to be tied into Leviathan's programming. That much I know.
You brought a piece of Leviathan on board the carrier? You are a maniac.
This doesn't look like a piece of Leviathan. It's more like a Leviathan egg.
And you are twisted.
Finally, we're starting to get data from 2040. This is great, Sandy.
Thank you, Technician Alders.
Okay, Sandy, we've talked about this. You can just call me Alders.
Understood. Professional etiquette now set to non-essential. Alders.
Perfect. Now, Ace, with your exosuit as a relay, we've managed to hook into the island's surveillance network during the war game. And this nonsense, it's happening all over the island. Downtown, the dam, the airport, you name it. Listen to what this bastard was banging on about when we got this image.
Экзопойцы, приготовьтесь к повышению интенсивности вашего выживания. В этом сценарии необходимо повышение враждебности. перезарядиться и приготовиться к приближению динозавров.
Hostility upgrade. Leviathan has a 5-alarm hard-on for dinosaurs. Magnum was right. It's running this island like some kind of massive combat tech R&D project, and for some reason, it's fixated on dinosaurs as the ultimate opponent.
Tell me this is better than it looks, Chief.
Come on, Madge. Who am I talking to? You can get us off this island anytime you want. Shit.
Thank you. Now the truth.
We're screwed. The vortex pushed the jet control system through the red line. The turbine blades shattered from the stress on the port engine. Pieces of it bounced around, wrecked hell on the inside. And then the fuel line caught fire and melted the hydraulic system.
So no damage beyond the port wing.
That's not enough for you? The crash could have stressed or broken anything on the whole ship. Which means you and me are going to take apart and put back together everything on this bird until we are sure it is good to fly.
Ah, fantastic. So glad I asked.
Chief, there is no fixing this.
Now, who did you think you're talking to? This is me, Madge. 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. She's fixed.
2 weeks?
I can shave off 4 or 5 days if you don't mind crashing on liftoff and touchdown. What? It's the deadliest part.
You are wild man, Chief. Sandy, what is our water situation?
With an atmospheric humidity at 85%, our hydration resources are well secured.
And we've got rations, and beer. A cooler full. We can do this. What? What, I am not dying sober.
You sound like my grandmother.
What is this? Are they burying that suit?
Unclear. It's a deeply encrypted photo from an IBS worksite somewhere on Bikatoa. Timestamp is old. Well before the incident. Dating to the earliest days of exosuit development. Now.
You and your conspiracy theories. Go ahead, tell him. I know you're dying to.
Now, as I was saying, this is Bikatoa. Exosuits were developed here right from the start of the program. Clearly, some poor bloody test pilot took a hit to the chest, and they decided to bury the evidence.
And then took an incriminating photo of it?
Well, I don't know, but look at the thing. It's shredded.
Shoulder frame looks buckled, but the hatch was still open.
I am telling you, somebody died in there. And if so, why have we never heard about these deadly accidents in the exosuit development program?
I've seen exofighters get out of worse than that.
No way. That's thoracic crush damage and a punctured lung at least.
Listen when I tell you. I saw a gal fall off a 6-story building, wrestling a triceratops on the way down. They hit the ground. Bam! Horn went through the chest. And I mean through the chest. What happens? She takes hold of the horn, breaks it off, walks back to where I'm landing the carrier and says, "Chief, mission complete."
And then?
Then she bled all over my hangar and spent a month in the ICU. Exo fighters. You do some crazy shit, but you get back up afterwards.
This exo fighter, their black box was still functioning.
And what? Was the data corrupted?
No. No, it's just last words and all that.
Yes, very tender. Sandy, play the file.
Commencing playback.
It's not real! Holy shit, none of it! It's not real! It's not real! It's a simulation! Oh, God. There's only one way out. There. And listen, it was right there. It's right in front. It's right in front. It's the only way. Hey! Don't run! It's not real! You're not real! You're not real!
Okay, well, that was something I wish I'd never heard.
Yeah, I am glad we settled this in advance. I was about to click heels and say there's no place like house.
It's home.
It's Kansas or simulation better than this shitty fight club. I am not going to be picky.
No, there's no place like... You know what? Never mind.
Me back foot. What you got now?
On a scale of 1 to trouble, we're in trouble. In every wargame, Ace really is getting pulled back 3 years into the past. Back to 2040, right before the Stratovator fails. All the data we're pulling confirms it.
You're a time traveler.
And Ace isn't the only one. We've all fought dinosaurs before, but not like this. This is no random outbreak. Leviathan is intentionally summoning them as cannon fodder for the wargame. It's frankly obsessed with pitting dinosaurs against exofighters.
But why? And why repeat the same day over and over?
I'm entertaining theories.
There is one thing we know for sure. Play it.
Yeah, I was just getting to that. We all kind of hoped this was all some sort of simulation. Not real. Occam's razor and all that. Well...
Commencing playback.
It's not possible.
I'm guessing he didn't fix that with a bandage and a lollipop.
Yeah. Until we know more, we have to assume that fighting is the only sure way to stay alive.
We must find a way to reach the outside world.
Magnum's the only friend we've got right now. And maybe if we keep sharing info, we can find a way out of this.
Экзобойцы. Приготовьтесь к пространственной интеграции через 10 минут.
All right, Ace. Wish one of us could share the load, but try and stay alive, eh?
Magnum got back alive and that.
Why, Jake? Come on.
Only just had to dope him up real good.
I prefer the ones with the fanging mouths.
And I thought the headhunters were only a ghost story.
I'm sorry, what? Hunters?
Headhunters. They catch you. They rip out your brainstem bypass and steal your combat data.
Oh, lovely. You best be careful, Ace. Your spine looks ripe for the plucking.
No, Magnum has a lot of pilots that owe him one.
He's right. I mean, even Majesty likes the Aussie gig.
I don't mind him.
All of those Mag fans get together. You know what I mean?
I'm with the main man.
Oh dear.
Sure you do, buddy.
Exosuits, eh? A system so advanced, even the pilots need an upgrade.
It's worth it. I could never go back to manual control systems. Only a direct neural link is fast enough for controlling an exosuit in combat. What was it like for you, huh? Getting your bypass put in.
Oh, I had terrible headaches for a week. Like nails being hammered into the back of my head. It's a minor, barely invasive surgical procedure, they say. Yeah, right.
I didn't get headaches. I just couldn't sleep on my back for a while. I wasn't used to that feeling of pressure, you know, inside your neck. Still, worth it. I would have gone through anything to become an exo-fighter.
No, Ace, no, don't even start. We've all heard the story about how you woke up during the procedure. Look, don't get me wrong, it's a great story. You just tell it too much.
So, you're not going to get yours removed?
Ah, well, you know, I may not be an exo fighter anymore, but I mean, I probably should, really. I don't know.
This goddess, this Bikatoa. Am I crazy, or does that look like an exosuit?
It does. And look what she's fighting.
What have we got ourselves into here?
Okay, right. No more of that. I'm not doing that again.
You're back already?
What do you mean, already? I've been out in that jungle for 4 bloody hours. Fluids I didn't sweat, the mosquitoes sucked out of me. I'm a husk.
I have gaping hole in my rectus abdominis. Chief is doing a 300-point electrical checklist. Ace is being dragged through space-time to fight dinosaurs. You want us to feel sorry about the walk in the woods?
Yeah. All right, granted.
Did you find anything we could use to get off this island?
There's nothing left out there. Well, a bit. Look at this.
What am I looking at?
It's a picture of a fallen piece of the Stratovator's cable. It looked infested with these components. I was checking out the blast damage, wondering why the whole thing came down, when I spotted them.
I don't recognize this. What is it for?
It beats me, but Bikatoa is sealed off from the outside world. Dinosaur breakouts across the globe. I get the feeling this is connected to it somehow.
Oh, tired.
You have been working hard. Are you hungry or thirsty?
My mouth's as dry as a cat's asshole. But the water coming out of the condenser tastes like a gym sock, and I can't calibrate with a beer in me.
Look on the bright side. At least we are alive.
Yes, Andy. We're alive. We're survivors. What do you think, Sandy? About living and dying?
Please, rephrase the question.
Let me tell you what I think. The thing about living is, there are two kinds of people. One kind goes out and makes the most of their lives. They get educated, work hard, try to change the world. Then one day, bam! They get hit by a car or get cancer, I don't know. The world kills those people as a lesson to the rest of us. The world doesn't want to be changed. Anyway, there lives the other kind of people. Us. The assholes who just get by. Did I ever show you this?
I do not recall having seen it.
That's my little sister, Haruka. Half Japanese from when my old man remarried. She was a great kid. Had an IBS career she actually liked, you know. Smart enough to figure her own life out. My little sis.
She was that first kind of person.
And she might just have changed the world. Except I got this call from IBS HR one day. Are you the surviving relative of Haruka Lorenzo? That's how I found out. Turns out she'd have been killed in one of the first dinosaur outbreaks. No exo fighters. Nobody to help her. Didn't even get to bring her body back. We buried a reef at sea. I think about her sometimes.
I am sorry to hear that.
Thank you, Sandy. Feels good to talk about it. What on the earth?
Chief, it happened again!
Oh, God damn it. Holders, why is this suit moving?
Suit? What?
Emergency shutdown!
Hell in Powder House!
Sandy, what's happening?
My initial analysis of the data intercepted in 2040 showed potential compatibility with the exosuit system. So I plugged it in.
Naturally.
It did prove compatible.
That's good, but maybe don't do that again.
Sandy, what is this data?
All exosuits are designed to periodically transmit data packets back to IBS during the war games. This is one of those packets.
So it's what? Control commands? The near-field signal from pilot to suit?
Negative. Original exosuits were designed with burst transmission capabilities from the onboard memory. The file in question appears to be a data block recorded from the brainstem bypass.
That shouldn't be possible. How is that possible? Suit control is an analog neural signal, one way from Ace's brain to the suit's body. What we're looking at is a digitally processed recording.
Affirmative.
I am waiting for the problem here.
I need to take a look at this. Hey, Ace, check this out. You know how exosuits were developed right here on the island? We're starting to find data recorded during the development process. Play it again, Sandy.
Understood.
Okay, we are rolling. Sound? Check. Video. Do we have video? Check. No screw-ups, please. Anchor Division Exo Fighter Program. Combat Data Collection Test number 12. Test pilot, are you with us down there?
All set, sir.
Okay, first we'll activate the brainstem bypasses transmission system.
I didn't feel anything.
You wouldn't. It's a passive system. This test does have an active element, though. Okay, let's start firing at him. Bring up the 9mm and give me a 2-second burst. Scattered.
What the hell?
You're doing great. Just keep dodging.
Is this safe?
Didn't you tell him we were running a live fire test today?
Sorry, sir.
Well, it's too late now. It's perfectly safe. They tell me that armor is very thick. Keep hitting him.
Are you trying to kill me?
That is great. The more data we get, the better. This is all helping to make a better exosuit. Oh, see how he dived away there? Split-second thinking. That's the kind of instinct we can use. Any response from Leviathan?
It's saying insufficient data.
That machine is never happy. Well, we can push our pilot a little harder.
Analysis results ready.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Ace? I may have some bad news. Chief?
What's wrong?
Look. Exosuits are piloted via the brainstem bypass, right? The neural link to the pilot. That pretty much means the suit is accepting data directly from your brain. I've been trying to figure out why the exosuit is storing and transmitting that data during the war games. Well, look at this experiment they were doing with exosuits back before the incident.
Okay, first we'll activate the brainstem bypass's transmission system. Any response from Leviathan?
And we checked out the exosuits, and it looks like Leviathan's implanted a data collection program into their firmware. Like, all of them. We never would have noticed it if it weren't for Sandy's little experiment.
Sandy. That is his way of saying, well done.
I am pleased to be of assistance.
What does Leviathan need exosuit data for? Is it tracking Ace's location and vitals?
No. No, what Sandy intercepted is much more complex than that. You see, this component in the exosuit spine, the memory buffer, is saving your neural signals. Ace, it's gradually building up a data file. And it is a lot of data. I've confirmed it, Ace. Leviathan's collecting your reactions to heat, explosions, oncoming dinosaurs, the way you respond to every combat scenario, and maybe even more than that. Listen again to the audio from Anchor Division.
Combat data collection test number 12. Split-second thinking. That's the kind of instinct we can use.
If Leviathan's building a database of exofighter responses, all your combat instincts,
then by the time we learn how to destroy it,
he could already know everything about you.
Chief, you must disable this. Make it stop transmitting.
I can't. Not without unlacing the entire neural wheel that drives the control system. Like it or not, the exosuit's keeping Ace alive out there.
But the more we use it, the more it helps Leviathan.
Результаты загружены. Закрываю временный образец. Выжившие, подготовьтесь к отбытию. Хорошего дня!
Come on back. Drinks on me.
Magnum, you must rest now. You're torn up worse than I am. Ace, talk some sense into him. He has head of pig.
Oh, come on. I can... Oh! I can talk and heal at the same time. Listen, hard case. I know you're thinking it. You want to take down one of those watchers, don't you? Chuck a little high explosive into Leviathan's eyes and ears, drops a good one, and we all go home. There was one crew that tried it, and I saw the pieces after Leviathan is done with them. That AI does not take kindly to destruction of IBS property. If we're gonna strike at Leviathan, it has to be the core, and that's someplace up the stratovator.
How the hell are we going to get up a space elevator when we can't even get this carrier off the ground?
I've found something that might just help. If I make any progress on it, I'll let you know. In the meantime, You've got to play nice with Leviathan until the time is right.
Easier said than done.
Well, you're not wrong there, Vic.
This is second time you call me this. Vic. You know me. In your timeline.
You might notice that me and Lorenzo are a little understaffed over here. Not everyone made it in our crash.
You mean?
If it's any consolation, you didn't suffer.
It is not consolation.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess not.
Magnum, do not speak as if I...
That thing that people say about you, it's bullshit. Don't believe it.
What do people say about you, Victoria?
It is not your business.
Right. Well, you lot, stay alive out there. Especially you, Hercules. Like I always say, sometimes the coin comes up heads. But sometimes not.
Surely a Pacific island is not the best place to put your space elevator.
There is a reason for locating...
Oh, wait, I know this one. Bikatoa's near the equator. Makes it easier to build a cable going straight up to a geosynchronous orbit.
Correct.
I watched a documentary about it.
I will add 10 points to your score.
Sandy, is he making you keep track of his petty victories?
It is not a difficult task. He is often incorrect.
Please push a notification to my console when the score changes.
Now, wait a minute.
Confirmed.
Hang on now.
This facility at the bottom of the stratovator, this is Anchor Division, yes?
IBS's top flight research center. Points to you.
I need no points.
Exosuits were developed right here. For all we know, we've crash-landed where they used to test them. Ah, God, not again.
Is there an emergency?
No, Sandy, it's fine. I just forgot to charge the arm. This thing is as dead as a AAA in a nun's... No, well, never mind. Have you ever tried plugging a cable into your right elbow with your left hand?
Allow me to assist.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
The cable is connected.
Thanks. You know, there's a time when I would have hated that. I've always wanted people to know I don't need anybody's help. I've got my life sorted. Sorted right out. And my one-room IBS bedsit is just a bump in the road. And then I lost the arm, and I just... Right in overdrive. I'm fine. I don't need help. Just stay away.
I am an autonomous unit as well.
No. No, you're not. You're part of this crew. You see, if you go on too long, thinking you can get by alone, pretending you're better than the other working stiffs so you don't have to do anything for them, or them for you, pretty soon, you've only got yourself left to despise. It was Ace and Chief that set me straight. Convinced me to pull my head out of my arse. They got me to stay. After, if they hadn't been around, getting burned alive will screw with your worldview. Oh, right, I never told you, did I? Yeah, well, the old arm wasn't cut off or broken or anything like that. A Hyzol tank exploded in our hangar, and my suit caught fire with me inside it. No warning, just bang, and Ace was right there with me. The fuel lines in my arm were burning. The hatch control and emergency hatchboard detonator both malfunctioned. The suit recorded everything, so I know I was conscious for 32 seconds before I blacked out. And Ace dragged me to the chem shower. Felt longer at the time. Ace got hit pretty bad in that blast as well. Spent a day in intensive care. You should see the scars. Anyway. We both figured there was nothing worse the exofighter life could throw at us, so why not keep going? IBS actually paid out a hazard bonus for that one. Of course, by accepting it, we waived our right to sue for damages. Way it goes, I guess.
You really are messed up.
God, Madge, someone should put a bell on you. This is a private conversation. Does a man get no privacy?
We're living inside metal box. Everybody hears everybody pee. Don't get bashful on me now. Especially with such a badass story.
Right there. On the control platform. That's where Leviathan's core is.
So? You're telling me this thing we must destroy could not be further away unless it was in space? There's no good news without bad.
My calculations confirm you are correct.
Come on, Madge. Stay positive. Look at it this way.
Yes?
We'll likely starve to death long before we manage an attack on Leviathan.
Just like my grandmother. These people got the crap end of the stick.
Well, it's inevitable, isn't it? The price of progress.
How do you say that in Bikatoan?
How many times did we circle this rock before the crash?
104.
I was being rhetorical. On every patrol we've flown around this island, I've never seen more than a wasteland. But there used to be people here. Culture. No one talks about that. Only Leviathan and his damn dinosaurs.
You know, Chief, IBS has never officially revealed what caused the incident. But look at this. Here's the section of the Stratovator that blew up and caused the collapse. It's marked as a communications array, but there's obvious comms equipment on the upper section. I smell cover-up. Sandy, bring up that photo of the wreckage I found out in the jungle.
Displaying.
Compare it to an image of one of those vortexes showed up in the war games.
Image comparison reveals a positive match.
That's vortexer technology. Massive, braided right into the Stratovator.
Okay, but what caused it to explode?
Couldn't say. But there was some kind of energy pipeline running through the whole cable, all the way up here to Leviathan. So the question is, what was Leviathan doing with these vortexes?
It all comes back to Leviathan.
Hold on. Chief, you may be onto something there. And the war game gives us access to 2040, right? If we destroy Leviathan back then, Leviathan can't cause these vortexes to blow. We could prevent the whole thing.
You really think we can be so precise as to destroy Leviathan without damaging the Stratovator?
Hey, we're the Hammerheads. The name sings with precision.
You do know you're the only one who calls us that? There he is.
Alright, you're still alive.
We're still breathing. How you holding together?
I lost a few pints of the red stuff, but there's plenty more where that came from. More importantly, who wants to go home?
You found a way out?
I reckon so, though. Sending it to you now. This is what that crazy bastard that almost killed me was after.
The headhunters?
No. This was a particular one, Kate. So, look, this data.
Hey, Magnum! Sandy, run a diagnostic.
Understood.
Thank you, Sandy.
Who was that?
Hey there, Squeako! Where's Magnum? Would he? Oh, hell no! Don't you do it!
Chief.
You rascal!
Murder! Leviathan isn't responsible for this.
Sandy, check the rest of that fire.
Chief, he just...
He's gone. But we're not cooked yet.
Analysis of the Magnum data is complete.
Top shelf, Sandy. Now, what are we looking at here?
The shell structure is incomplete. The content we were able to download was corrupted when Magnum's signal failed.
Are we able to surmise what the corrupted data was supposed to be?
One moment. The data was likely an executable file housing a complex hardware driver.
A firmware update?
Does this mean we're getting off this island or not?
Sorry, Chief. At least not yet. Whatever Magnum wanted us to do with this data, we're gonna have to figure it out for ourselves. Look at this. These posters are all over the exosuit proving grounds back in 2040. They were putting Leviathan in control of war games. Sound familiar?
Development exercise?
Or development of exosuits.
Facility control will be transferred to Leviathan. They must have been out of their minds.
Well, if they ran all these exercises, Leviathan must have been working fine. Till he wasn't. Hell, everyone in the outside world still thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I saw an IBIS ad for him the day we started this hitch. The question is, what was different about the day of the Bikatoa incident?
Alders, all I want to know is how we can destroy Leviathan and get out of here.
Oh, sure. When I find the poster with that info on it, I'll let you know. Okay, Sandy, that's good. Just see if you can run it through another noise filter.
Affirmative.
What are you doing?
We caught the end of a radio transmission a few war games back. Hard to make out. Must have been miles away. Okay, Sandy, play it back.
Still got dinosaurs behind us. They're getting closer. Where's the rest of the squad? Don't worry about them. Behind you! What? No! Durbin, wait!
Oh, brilliant. More violent death screams. Those are so last week.
Play it again.
Okay. Sandy?
Where's the rest of the squad? Don't worry about them. Behind you! What? No! Durbin, wait!
You must be hearing something I'm not.
I was listening for the emergency suit eject. Someone could have made it out alive.
And?
Not a chance. Sandy,
Ready to assist?
what do the others talk to you about?
Whatever is on their minds, Victoria.
I have nothing on my mind. All right, one thing. You remember Magnum? Before he died, he mentioned the rumors about me.
I remember. It is not my business.
It's okay, Sandy. Listen. Exofighters are superstitious. Any mission might end up with you beaten in half. You may come to believe many things. And the word around Exonet is that I am bad luck, okay? They say that if I am in your crew, bad things happen. And it is true that on my first jump, my teammate's jets failed and he broke both legs. And in Prague 3 weeks later, a pteranodon came through the windshield and speared our chief like shish kebab. Everywhere I go, I rack up the kills. I take down the dinos. Then they say I am cursed. Don't tell Ace, but between you and me, I'm the best exo fighter in the fleet. My performance record is spotless, kill count the highest, TTK the lowest. I should be commanding a team, but no one wants to crow with me. And once you see a dinosaur shish kebab man, it's hard to blame them. I never believe in bad luck, but look at us. The week I get assigned here, we crash hard in the land that is before the time. And I can't do anything about it. I can barely walk.
As a digital construct, I am only capable of registering and reacting to the present moment. Since bad luck involves anxiety over negative future events, it is a human concept that I find difficult to grasp.
Huh. You never worry about what might happen in the future?
I understand that I will have to handle it when it becomes the present.
And if you can handle anything...
Does your current crew think you are bad luck?
I don't know. What did they say when they found out I was assigned to the team?
I recorded several exchanges.
Forget it. I don't want to know. It doesn't matter. Once we're off this island, I can get back on track.
You will choose to leave the Hammerheads.
Has Lorenzo got you calling us that? If I have to, I have to. You must keep moving forward. That's what it takes to be the best.
Similar to how Leviathan proceeds with the war games.
What?
Leviathan perpetuates these exercises in pursuit of an inchoate goal.
Ha! Leviathan is a mindless machine.
I apologize if I have said something wrong.
Damn it.
Multiple armor-piercing impacts to cranial and thoracic region. Fatality confirmed.
Is that exofighter taking something from the other one's body? What is going on in this video?
This is a perfect example of how dangerous this wargame is. There are hundreds of exofighters running around out there, everyone's armed, and nobody knows what'll happen next. 1 minute, they could be helping you, the next minute they're shooting you in the back. Ace, listen, you can't trust anyone. Otherwise you won't be prepared to defend yourself.
That is sociopathic.
Well, I mean, you know, I just want to make sure Ace comes out of this in one piece. Right? Madge? Come on, wasn't that weird? Sandy, show Chief what you found.
Comparison of this audio transmission and camera footage have revealed a match.
Still got time dinosaurs behind us. They're getting closer. Where's the rest of the squad? Don't worry about them. Behind you! What? No! Durbin, wait! Durbin, wait!
The exofighter responsible for Magnum's death has been partially identified. Alias Durban. I have logged his exosuit model and markings and can identify it in combat.
This Durban is out there stabbing his own teammates in the back. He killed Magnum. I'm going to find him in the war game. It's what Magnum deserves.
Look, maybe you could beat him, even with that wound in your side. But then what? Magnum had a plan. He wanted us to have this data, and it looks like Durban killed him for it. Aldous, have you made any progress on that data?
Sorry, Chief. The transmission got cut off too soon.
So there's a way out of all of this. But Durban's the only one who knows what it is.
There's something else. Before Magnum's signal cut out. That's a vortex.
That must be how he got into Magnum's dimension.
Could be. But look. Watchers. He's controlling them. I don't know how he's doing this, but one thing's for sure. Durban is not just another exofighter.
So what? He gets a free pass? He killed Magnum, and that means we are taking him out. The longer we wait, the harder that will be.
Wrong. We wait. We watch. We find out what he wants. When we know that, we pick the time. Your Majesty, until you're healed, Ace takes the suit. That's just the way it is.
Ugh,